Sup, dude? Back in 1996, an angry little elf that went by the name of Gary Payton won Defensive Player of the Year, becoming the first point guard to ever win the award. For the next 26 years, he would stand alone as the only point guard to ever win a Defensive Player of the Year, that is, until 2022 came along and Marcus Smart won it. Point guards just don't typically have the physical attributes required to become an elite defender. That's why the Defensive Player of the Year award has been dominated by big men. Centers and forwards are huge. They've got gigantic bodies that take up a ton of space, leading to a lot more chances to impact the game on D. That's why it's so impressive when a point guard wins the award. It displays extreme intensity, relentlessness, and hard work. Those three words perfectly describe Gary Payton. He moved quickly around the court, always giving 100%, disrupting passing lanes, being physical, and barking at his opponent. Opposing guards feared matching up against Gary because they knew their life would be hell for the next 48 minutes. During the 1993 Western Conference Finals, Gary earned the nickname the Glove because people were saying his defense was suffocating Kevin Johnson like a baseball in a glove. Standing at 6'4", 180 pounds, Payton had great size for a point guard, allowing him to match up with much bigger dudes. One of these bigger dudes he was able to match up with just so happened to be Michael Jordan. Some have even claimed that Gary locked MJ down during the 1996 finals. Mike averaged 27, so it feels kinda crazy to say he got locked up, but in games 4, 5, and 6, when Gary was guarding him, he shot just 36% from the field. And do not tell me that's not that bad of a field goal percentage. Trey is averaging 27 this season on 43% from the field, and everyone says he sucks. So keep that same energy with Mike. He got clamped. The glove was giving MJ nightmares. Look how frustrated old buddy is. It didn't really matter though, because the Bulls ended up beating the Sonics in 6. A similarity that Mike and Gary had was that they both loved to talk trash and were really good at it too. The most disrespectful thing MJ ever said was during the first round of the 1995 NBA playoffs. Chicago vs. Charlotte. It was game 4. The score was 85-84. The Bulls were up. Muggsy Bogues had the ball and Michael Jordan was guarding him. Mike sags off Muggsy a little and then yells these words. Muggsy then proceeded to shoot and miss, leading to the Hornets being knocked out of the playoffs. And to make matters worse, Muggsy told one of his coaches that moment ruined the rest of his career. The stats back it up too. He averaged just 5.9 points a game for the rest of his time in the NBA. Ruthless. Now if you think that was bad, wait until you hear the Gloves method of trash talking. In the first round of the 1994 playoffs, the Sonics were playing the Nuggets, Seattle was the first seed, and Denver was the 8th seed. Denver actually ended up winning the series 3-2, but I want to talk about a specific moment during this series where Gary Payton said something extremely insane to his teammate Ricky Pierce. According to George Karl, Gary and Ricky got into an argument at halftime of the first game of the series, and to put it simply, Gary told Ricky Pierce that he was going to kill his family. To make matters worse, both Gary and Ricky had guns in the locker room. If the situation kept escalating, somebody's grandma was gonna get popped. He also used to trash talk the air. You're probably a bit confused what that means. I literally mean Gary would trash talk the air. Gary would be shooting around with nobody guarding him, and he'd be talking to himself, saying stuff like, "You can't stop this. Too late. Gotta be quicker than that." He was a crazy person. In addition to trash talk and defense, the Glove was very skilled offensively. From 1993 to 2003, he averaged 20 points and close to 8 assists a game. His offensive skill set was very well rounded, being able to finish at the rim, shoot the J, hit an open teammate. He was relentless in his pursuit to put the ball in the hoop. For his career, he shot 32% from 3 on 3 attempts per game. It's not the best percentage, but this was prehistoric times, so we'll cut him some slack. In the 1999 to 2000 season, Gary actually led the league in three-pointers made, above guys like Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. That year, Payton attempted 6 threes a night, making 34% of them. One word can sum up the Gloves game perfectly, and that word is intense. He played full speed all the time with tons of confidence, never backing down to the enemy. On the court, his goal was to become a parasite in the opponent's head, willing to disrespect anyone in any way in order to gain an advantage. If he found out your mom had cancer, good luck. He's gonna be in your ear trying to make you cry about it. He was an insane person with no morals. This insanity was a huge reason for his success though. He's number 35 on the all-time scoring list, 5th all-time in steals. He has 9 defensive first team selections, 9 All-Stars, 9 All-NBA selections, and the dude's got a ring. Yeah, he lost to the Bulls in 96, but in 06, he got his championship when he was with the Dwayne Wade and Shaq Miami Heat. Gary played about 24 minutes a night during that championship run, averaging 6 points and 2 assists as the backup point guard. The starting point guard was White Chocolate, and that's exactly who I made a video on last week, so click right there to watch it. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye, dude.